Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, welcome to Meliglossa. In this video, I'm going to discuss how you can learn a script fast. For the sake of example, I have considered the Russian alphabet, and this video strategy applies to any other limited letter alphabet which is different from Latin script. It is hard to apply this strategy to Mandarin Chinese because you always see a lot of letters, right? So that is hard to apply there, but still it applies there also to some extent. So let's jump into the strategy. We are taking the example of Russian alphabet. So you can see the Russian alphabet here. If you look into the letters, immediately some things come to your image, or some image comes to your mind that this letter sounds like this letters sound different. You have the urge to say some letters in some way, but it always is not the case. So what you should do to avoid this problem, I would advise you to learn the pronunciation of the letters using a video from YouTube, from anybody you want to learn. It can be from male teacher, female teacher, but if you are learning the pronunciation for the first time, I would suggest, if you are a guy, learn from a male teacher. If you are a girl, learn from a female teacher whose voice you want to imitate. So these things you should keep in mind. I have already made this concept into a video. You can check it out on the channel. So let's jump here. So while listening to the video, what you should do, you should split those letters into two camps. The first camp, the letters that immediately stick to your mind, the pronunciation of the letters which come to you naturally, or it is easy for you to remember. Whenever you read those letters into words, you can read them or you can identify them. And there comes a different group of letters which are new to you, or you cannot remember them, or you fail to recognize them in words. You need some practice. One thing you should keep in mind, that this grouping of letters, which letters I can remember, which letters I cannot remember, can be different from people to people. It does not mean that the letters on the left, everybody remembers them very easily. Just because these letters come from the Latin alphabet, so it is very easy to remember these letters, but these are new. So you should practice them. And one thing I would say, that whenever you are grouping these letters, write them by hand. Otherwise, it will be hard to remember. For difficult scripts, the scripts which have difficult letters to remember, in that case, if you are not writing by hand, it will be even harder to remember them or learn them. So after you have identified those letters, what you should do? You should take those letters, go to AI and ask AI to give you practice words, so that you can practice writing them or practice reading them. You can ask AI to give you uh, minimum set. What I mean by minimum set is that the limited number of words which allow you to practice all the letters. And after you have practiced writing them, you have learned them, then you should immediately jump into reading, right? Because the more you read with correct pronunciation, obviously, if you are not following correct pronunciation, go and watch a video, fix your pronunciation for those particular letters. So like this you learn, and like this only I have learned so many scripts. And one thing I would like to say here is that Russian cursive font is different, so you should learn it too. And while learning that font also, you should use this strategy. Split them into two camps: the ones you are remembering well, the ones you are not remembering. Go to AI and practice. That's it. So that's how the video almost comes to an end. But you guys will obviously want to know that, have I applied this strategy to learn any script or not? So I'd like to demonstrate something. Let me read this Greek text and how well I can read. Let's see. Epididio na de ego na dosi itan mono ego idio lei ike telos oki pano apoena alo afti kani kaninas se kronos kani giro apo pano apo puyo aftos poli epidi giatus crisimo puyo kathe ine idio perisotero kato apo afta exo panokata mikos afto itan afti pano pos aftos bropi brody this mu and pi is pronounced as beta poius afti emis alo otan lei alo tu apo ala mesa opos oki me na seri blepi ine pano eki imera se eki sana duo lei tu prepi ena episis mera perisotero anamera meta epidi afta me puyo aftos itanto tu sedon puyos anamesa afta aftos I oti prin puyus epidi mesa epidi crisimo puyo. So you can see that I can read. So you guys can also practice reading random text of Russian. So this will not only boost your reading skills but also help you learn the scripts very faster. Whenever you will get stuck with some letters, you can go back and get the feedback and again jump into reading. So what I would suggest that learn the pronunciation well, learn few words, identify which words cater to the letters which you are finding it difficult to remember, and then jump into reading random text. That's how you will run, and the concept ends here. If you want any kind of help from me regarding language learning, if you want to figure out how you should proceed to learn a particular language based on your personality style, based on your situation, you can book a call with me. The link will be given in the description, and that's how we will have a chat and I will figure out a strategy to help you learn the language. Or you can buy my language learning resources which are also in the description. It is a very nominal price. It will help you really learn the language fast and it will help in your learning. That's all for this video. Thank you for listening. Bye.